Father God, thank you. Thank you for providing for us, Lord. Thank you for all that you do, and thank you for this meeting. Pray that you guide us and direct us, give us a vision, give us direction. Your word says, I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go, counsel you and watch over you. Lord, we pray for that, and pray that you'd help us be successful in building up our community. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Okay, roll call.
Travis Sills.
Here.
Michael Smith.
Here.
Corey Roberts.
Here.
Brad Neff.
Here.
Chad Yenser.
Here.
And myself.
Okay, got the agenda in front of us. Do we have a motion to approve the agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve tonight's redevelopment commission agenda.
Okay, Travis motions.
I'll second.
Okay, Corey seconds. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Got the minutes in front of us as well.
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
Corey motions.
I'll second it.
Michael seconds. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Payment of claims. Do we have any discussion on that, or do we have a motion to approve that?
I'll make a motion to approve the payment of claims.
Okay. Michael motions.
I'll second.
Corey seconds. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right. TIF letter. What am I talking about the TIF letter? Forget.
It's just, the TIF letter is from Jim Higgins and explains
Oh, that's right, that's
exactly
right.
what we're
Yes. Yes, good.
doing with the monies, and
Yeah, that's right.
he's already sent this out, I believe, on the 28th, to Blackford County Council, Harrison Township, Board of Trustees, City of Montpelier, Blackford County Schools, Montpelier, Harrison Township Public Library, and the Solid Waste District.
Okay. Yes, we're required to do that by the state, so. Resolution,
2026 is determination of need to capture tax increment revenues.
okay. Do we have that? Okay, yes,
Yeah.
we do. Okay, all right. This is again part of the state requirement. Okay.
Yes,
all right,
it is.
Okay. This is basically stating our need to capture the TIF revenue to then repurpose it and put it in our community, so. And we have to do this every year?
Yes,
Okay. I don't remember doing it last year.
yes, we did.
Okay, all right.
The
well,
one change is that if we don't do it,
Yeah,
the county can take 5%.
okay. Okay, so I guess, yeah, we don't miss it. No, I guess I do remember it now. Somebody jogged my memory.
5%?
Yeah. Do we have a motion to approve this resolution?
I'll make a motion we approve resolution 2026-06.
Okay, Travis motions.
I'll second.
Corey second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right. Okay, all right. All right, and resolution, old business. Okay, 121 South Main. I talked to the owner, and we talked last month about buying his building. He has a storefront, which is the old Clevenger building, and it's right in between two of our city buildings, 117 and 123, which is the new Meridian Health. I've talked to the owner. He owns a construction business. The back part is, used to be a Cheney Hardware storage area. He now uses it for his construction business. He wants to keep that. He said he had thought about retiring. Believes he's going to be in business for a while now. He's gotten a lot of demand, which he is needed in our community. So it's nice to keep him in our community and keep him going. So he wants to hold on to the back half. So he said he's willing to sell the front half, which is the storefront, for $15,000. The back half, or the front half, does not have a back exit because it goes right into the storage area, and there's, without explaining it. It's kind of hard to explain, but we can't just build an exit in the back there. So we would have to build an exit exiting out 117, which is our building right next door, and then make a common area for both buildings to have an exit, so they both would have exits. It can be done. It's not ideal, but it at least would give us the storefront. And as we talked about last month, the building still needs a new roof, needs new windows, actually the floor needs reinforced. There's a lot of things, and there's concern that, if that was to fall in, that would be a major problem for our community. Dave has said that we could address a lot of those problems with a grant. It's a $99,000 grant from Rural Development. And so I think we should just go ahead and buy it. That's because I think we need to keep that. It's very important to the city to keep that property.
You're doing an option to buy or buy?
No, this is actually just about buying, just $15,000. It would just be,
So how often can we get the $99,000
Once a
rural
year.
development
Once a
grant?
year.
So, but then we already wanted to put one of those towards 125, and
Right.
then another one towards 117, and then we got, so you're looking at what, 3 years out now for one
No.
for this one?
No, we're at 117, actually. I think it's going to be, the Economic Development Group gave us 30,000 for that last year, which is very nice. We're going to be a little over on that, but that's going to be pretty close for having a basic remodel. We're going to have the roof fixed, have the windows done. We're going to have a new furnace and a new back entrance. And we could put a bathroom in and electrical, and and I haven't got the final bill yet, so I don't know where we're going to be. We'll probably be at 40,000 for that. So we're not too far off for that. And we did not get a grant for that one yet. We talked about it, but I don't think we need it, actually. I think we could.
And Travis, that'll go in this year, the one for 121 and 117 tying with this year.
Yeah, so then we would have to build in a room to have a exit. Now, we still do have a grant for 125 that we already got that we haven't spent yet. So that's for 99,000. So we're sitting on that. We're still waiting on Meridian, who's debating whether they want to take that site or not. So that's where we stand on
The one
things.
for 121 and 117 would go in May or June.
Yeah, that's true. I guess it is a combined. You did say, yeah, you were going to combine those two. Yeah, and that would work out nice. That's where we stand. So, any questions or comments or thoughts?
I just think 15,000 for half a building that's fallen in on itself is, when we already got a ton of money earmarked that's going to go out here.
Oh, yeah, we are. You're right.
I mean,
But we could
we're just
get it
buying
covered with a
another-
grant.
we're just buying another hole in the wall that's
I,
going to just sit empty for how long?
yeah, it's been vacant for a long time. But
But what makes you think if we buy it and put a little bit of money into it, it's actually it's just going to sit empty still, right?
What happens
Maybe.
if we don't buy it and it falls down?
yeah, it would probably be more 15 into it.
Yeah, but it would be that guy's problem, right?
Well, not really. I mean,
mean,
kind
if he
of.
owns it.
A lot of times those come back to the city, though. I mean, that seems like we end up with a problem. I think if we got the grant, if it would pay for it, it would actually pay for the purchase, and then we could use the remaining money to fix it up, which it'll probably be more than that, honestly, because it needs a new roof and foundation, floor work, and it may not. It's hard to say, because I was pretty happy with our costs on 117. Really, things have been cheaper than I thought. But it's just one of those things that we're gonna protect it. It's an eyesore right now, and we could make it so looks the downtown look nicer, and we can't table this one. We either have to say yes or no because the grant's due May 30th, 31st or some, no, end of the month, basically.
This is really the last building to, in that downtown area to Travis.
Yeah.
But there's other buildings, I tell you, there's, I mean, you could just look around the city and there's a lot of buildings, but this would get the whole side. We got basically, this would make the whole side complete. But
We
there's,
share water.
I'm sorry?
We share water.
Yes, well, yeah, we do plumbing, water, well, it runs through that basement, 121's basement. So the water for the, actually, does 117 get their water through there? I know 123 gets their water and their sewage through 121's basement. That's how we knew about the floors being in such bad shape, because we had to go under there to run the sewage and water for Meridian. I don't want another project. I honestly hated this. The thought of them taking on another project, I am overwhelmed, and because it all usually comes on me to pick, to manage this whole thing, and I hate it. But I think we need to do it because it just protects our community.
I'll make a motion to approve it.
Okay. All right, Michael, motions.
We can't let it fall down.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's an eyesore. I mean,
I'll second.
Okay, and Corey seconds. You have any further talk, or do you want to?
You got your votes, you're good.
Well, I know. Well, if do you want to say any more, or do you?
No,
Okay.
you guys have your votes. So.
Okay, all right. All in favor, say aye.
aye.
Okay, Corey and Michael say yes, and then nay?
I'm gonna say nay, but
Okay, all right.
it's fine.
Travis?
You guys-
Okay.
You're good.
I know. I totally understand it. I understand. It's probably one of those you kind of like, well, how are we ever gonna make any money on this? But
I'm not even worried about making money. I'm worried just about spending so much money that we already have earmarked that's gonna be gone,
yeah,
and then we're gonna be
have no money.
struggling at the end of the year going, well, hell, we can't do anything because
Right.
we're broke.
Right.
I mean, like that project, we haven't even
Yeah.
got started paying that.
Yeah.
Like, so.
Got some good news on that one though.
Yeah.
I'll
Is it like a $500,000 donation or something?
It's,
'Cause
I-
that's
it's-
what we're looking to get. That's what we need.
I agree. I totally agree. I agree. And so, because we're on the hook for the Baldwin Park project, he pointed out. The city's on the hook for over $500,000 for that. And I did talk to the Community Foundation, and they're willing to be a partner there. Well, no, they have not. I talked to them, and the director was very excited about this project and was willing to, thinks they're going to make a substantial contribution, but does have to pass a board vote. But they're, and I've got several other grants I'm applying for. So I'm hoping our contribution won't be near that much, but yeah, that's where we stand. Okay. All right, well, it's 121, 123 South Main. Meridian is up and running, and that's doing very well. I've been talking to the people that are working there, and they said they're very busy and they're very happy with the facility so far. And their input has been that they want 123, or 121, 125, I mean. They really want 125 South Main to expand into. So the people there are very for, expanding. And they would like to, they think occupational therapy is much needed. So local people are on our side, at least. That's good. So we'll just go from there. But Meridian has the vice president has said he wants, was it 90 days of?
Well, it's the end of the month, we're going to have another conversation.
Okay.
So about
So,
expansion into 125.
Yep, so we're
They
gonna have,
needed 90 days from when they open, and that date is now May 31st.
okay, all right. So,
In June, we'll have another meeting
yep,
of the minds, determine how to proceed.
okay, all right. So that's where we're at. 117 has, it's come along. I've been pretty happy with that. We're waiting on Vectren, or not Vectren, Centerpoint, who, to run a gas line in the back so we can finish up the grade in the back. The water runs from the alley, runs right downhill into the basement. And we need to fix that. And we've got a plan to put some new concrete in. But before we go and do the concrete, we need a gas line run through there for the building. And now I think about it, we probably are going to want that for 121 as well. I'm not sure if they have a gas line or not. Anyways, we need the gas line run. So and there said they were 60 days out when we called. So which was that? That puts us into June. So before we can finish that. But other than that, we got a furnace installed. We got the bathrooms installed. The lights are installed. The electrical is done. New glass on the front. So it's all, it looks pretty good. It's come a long way. Of course, it's completely cleaned out. It's come a long way. No updates on the school housing preservation grant. Dave, you want to talk about that one?
Okay, so I gave everybody a handout. I think I'm just going to do that every month, so I think it's helpful. So the Housing Preservation Grant, we're currently working on the applications. If you guys know of people who are going to be interested in that, then tell them, it's coming. So we're looking at project initiation. I've got a meeting on that on Wednesday with my team, and then we're developing the application right now. So we'll get that available to the city, and they can start filling out applications. And then that's a 100% grant, by the way, $70,000. And we want to apply for that every year that we can for the good folks in Montpelier to get that money. So we'll have the applications, and I know a couple of you guys have known people. Travis, you mentioned some people that might be interested in this.
So now, and he asked, is the work done by a specific contractor, or is it somebody
It can be done by my understanding until further notice.
I told him, I said I wasn't completely sure.
Yeah.
But
My understanding is they can have their contractor do it, but there's some hoops they have to jump through.
yeah.
Okay.
And then to get so would their contractor be the one that's putting in the bid, or are the people that are giving the application coming out and assessing it and being like, okay, this is
Yeah, we'll monitor.
$10,000?
Yeah, they'll say, okay, they're a certain low income level that matches what's going to, what they qualify for as far as rural development.
Yeah.
They say, okay, we need a new roof, new windows, siding, and then the contractor will give them a quote. Okay. And we're going to fund as many as we can with the money we have. And the folks that we can't fund this round, we'll put them on a list, and then we'll apply again this year and do a 2027 round. Okay. So we're going to spend all the money, we're going to spend as much money as we can with the residential units that are in need. And then, they can get, I'll take them through all that stuff. So I'm pretty sure they can use their own contractor as long as there's some hoops they have to jump through on that. Okay. So, yeah. So it's a federal grant, so there's always some stuff going on there. Okay. So anyway, that's coming. And Baldwin Park improvements, basically right now, so on the site plan, we have all the plans done. I mean, all the engineering plans are done. We moved some things around on the site plan. DNR, I had to run that stuff through Department of Natural Resources again, and then we have to run it through the National Park Service. We would like to start construction on that playground on June the 15th. So that's the date the mayor would like to start on that, and that's what I'm trying to stick to. Okay? I'll move them as quick as I can. So the real deal on the Land and Water Conservation Fund grant is just the fact that the city has to jump through certain hoops to make sure we don't jeopardize the grant in any way. So there's a procedural process. I'm the grant dude, so I got to make sure we jump through the right hoops. Okay, so that's part of my job. Not only the engineering, but we got to jump through all the hoops. The pavilion plans are complete. If you guys would like to see what the pavilion plans look like, the mayor has a couple copies in his office on that, and they're complete. And we're going to submit those to DNR this week for review, and then we also have to run those through the Department of Homeland Security to get a state design release. Okay, so we can't do anything on that until we get 2 approvals on that process. So it turned out really, really good, and like I said, the plans are available. So if anybody has any questions on that. And then we've already talked about 123 and 125 South Main Street. So does anybody have any questions for me at all? We got a lot of good stuff going on in the community, and I'm excited that you guys are very proactive and looking at some of the projects. So I appreciate it.
All right, yeah, thank you,
Thank you
Dave.
very much.
Appreciate all the work, yeah. All right.
I'm sure you're probably sick of looking at stuff like that.
Yeah, that's,
This is what it's.
yeah, this is gonna be a really, a great project, and, I'm excited about it. It's got it all. It's got education. It'll have, the Kevin Ford component where, inspiration, where you'll see how he went from Montpelier to International Space Station. A nice mural on the wall showing his whole journey. And then he does his own videos, kiosk, and then it's gonna have a walk all the way around this park where people walk around and read about different, the International Space Station, the Space Shuttle program, and Kevin Ford. And then the playground equipment's gonna be awesome. I'm really excited about it. 3-story slide, and it's going to be things that this is definitely going to be a regional draw for our community. It'll be something that people will want to come from other communities to come see this. The walk is kind of cool too, because people can walk around the whole park and still see their kids playing, the whole time as they're walking around. So. Their playground, the big playground equipment's gonna be right in the middle of the park. So I'm thrilled with this project. It's gonna come in a little bit piecemeal. We're gonna get the playground equipment first, and then maybe a couple months later we're gonna start on the groundwork and the shelter house. And so actually we're looking at maybe a October, November end date. I've talked to Kevin Ford, and he said that he would like to come to the ribbon cutting, so that would be exciting. So whatever date he's available, it may be open for 3 or 4 months before we do the ribbon cutting, but that's okay. So let's see. Pacer grants are still coming in. If people are interested in the Pacer grants, they need to. This year is different from last year. I think we're gonna sell out. So we want to, people need to get their Pacer grants applications in as soon as possible. Baseball park.
Have you approved it more since last month? I thought we had 4 last month. And
Yeah, I don't have the numbers with me, but yeah, I have approved a couple more. So
Okay.
there's,
I sent out checks for 2,
okay.
so.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly. I didn't get my numbers. But I know, again, I'm hearing a lot of people saying they're going to. Actually, we've probably given out a lot of applications. We ran out of applications. I printed, 10 or 12, and we were out, and so I had to go print more. So people are taking the applications. Baseball program is up and running. We were rained out a little bit this weekend, so Saturday we couldn't actually do our opening day. They're doing it tonight, but the park looks awesome, and we actually had a fun day. We had a bouncy house. Kids loved that. And then we had we had a lot of activities, even though we didn't have baseball, but got started tonight, so it's off to a good start. Warren, do you have any updates or anything you want us to talk about?
I don't have anything particular as far as my office that you guys aren't aware of.
Okay, all right.
I would have a comment for you guys. I think you guys should be extremely proud of yourself.
Yeah.
The things you're doing, there's a lot of communities that would be dying to be able to even have some of these opportunities. Like the mayor said, these are difficult things to do. If they were easy, every town would be fixed.
Yeah.
They're not easy. So I would really like to just encourage you, stay on, just keep at it. It's really hard work. It's not easy. Travis was very right on. This is messy work. But I just want to congratulate you and encourage you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming tonight, showing interest in our community, and yeah, thank you. Appreciate Warren. He does a lot of good work for our county. So, yeah. And Chad, you want to give us an update on what's going on in schools?
Oh, it's May in public schools, so it's a crazy time of the year. Trying to finish up, all of the end of year testing, and then, all the end of the year programs and concerts and plays and awards programs and all of those things. We've got a large building project going on that's underway. We're in about month 3 of 16 on that build. But it's, if we can get to quit raining, a couple of weeks in a row. We lost some days over the last month, but it's moving along pretty well. We're like, you read a lot of school communities, the impacts of Senate Enrolled Act 1, and the property tax legislation, and our declining enrollment. Create some challenges, but I'm really proud of our team, and it's things are going well. So.
Good. All right, very good. No one's, is it next May that building's projected to be completed?
Yeah, the end of April,
Okay.
2027
Wow.
is the
Cool.
hope.
Yeah,
So
good.
hopefully we can do some end of the year activities in the Performing Arts Center.
Cool.
So
Cool.
yeah, it's a big undertaking.
Yeah, oh yeah, that is. That's cool. I'm glad you guys are doing that.
It'll be great for students and hopefully for the community as well. That was kind of the goal of that. And appreciate the fiscal conservative nature of our board. We were able to deliver that with no impact to the tax rate, which was the goal of the board
Good.
5 or 6 years in planning. So excited for that.
Good. All right.
We thank you for that. No.
Yeah, yes.
Thanks.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't. They've been the board I serve under. The community elects. They wouldn't probably done it if it increased the tax rate. So we were part of the strategic planning over the last 5 or 6 years to get to that point. So
Very good. Very good. All right. Great. Thank you.
I always try to say that. That's not the main selling point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have anything else they want to say?
I'm just gonna bring this up. This is more like the parks, but I had a person send me a lengthy email about the pickleball courts up there.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
And they said priority number 1, the loose gravel in the playing surface needs to be totally prevented.
Yeah.
If there's anything that can block the rocks along the fencing or whatever to get it off the play surface,
yeah.
because they had issues going up there and playing with that. And then they also said something about getting like a sunshade or something on the fencing around it so wind doesn't, I don't know if they're just being, they must be professionals. I don't know.
It's tough to play pickleball.
Yeah, so I was like, they did send links to some things that might be able to help.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get a virus.
Where's the
or-
gravel?
I just assume there's
Is there
gravel
perimeter
up there
gravel
from-
around it or something?
Yeah, there's pea gravel around it. And we put up,
They have like a-
no,
So
we
like a-
we put up a barrier today, actually.
Okay.
So we put up a barrier that should keep that keep it off the courts.
Okay, because they
So,
gave me like a link for a gravel binder and a royal shade,
Yeah.
something or another from Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That windscreen is not overly expensive.
they're
It's not, okay.
$21.99
Yeah.
for whatever this is on
Okay.
Amazon.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah, that might be something, because, yeah, we really only need it, I think, just coming from the west, because I don't know that you have to get on all the way around it, because that's mainly where the wind comes from is the west. So, yeah, yes,
Something to
send me
think
that,
about.
forward to me that email, we'll look into it.
And then the other thing was,
Tell them if they donate some money, help with the.
Yes,
put the-
yes,
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
that
You can
would,
get those custom printed like we do out at the ball game.
there you go.
that's,
And-
yeah, always,
There you
always willing to have people help.
And then somebody also asked about the America 250. They keep
Yeah.
hearing that we're going to have a big celebration and
Yes.
parade, and I can't say that I
Yeah,
know anything about it.
Okay.
Like sitting here, but
they do have a
Oh.
Facebook page. The Daughters of the American Revolution, Kathy Leese is actually the president of that group.
okay.
And we've got, so free breakfast to all veterans on July 4th, which is a Saturday this year. After that, we're going to have a parade. And that'll start at the racetrack and go down Main Street and go back to the racetrack. We are going to have a stage. Brian Maddox is going to be up there emceeing the whole thing. And at that point, we've got a time capsule that's going to be opened. Actually, we're going to open it beforehand, but we're going to display the contents of the time capsule at that. And let's see. And at the Civic Center, oh yeah, the historic walk is going to be at the Montpelier Civic Center, and that'll be available. People will just walk around and get a kind of demonstration of how all the events happened to lead up to the American Revolution, and I forget what else. It's going to be a lot going on though. Oh, and then that night we're actually having a fireworks show at the racetrack. So yep, a lot going on.
Okay.
So yeah,
Well,
I'm glad you asked.
I thought maybe
I-
we'd bring that up.
Yeah, we should probably get the
It's getting
flyer.
kind of close.
We are. We need to get those. We should probably. I'll see if we can get some flyers printed and
'Cause
hang
I
around.
remember we did talk about you had a fireworks guy. You know, you had the
Yeah,
guy, that,
yeah,
the pyrotechnics guy. That,
Yes,
set it
yeah,
up.
yeah. He's all set up. He's been onto the racetrack and scouted everything, and we've so
we got permission from the racetrack.
we do.
Okay.
We do. We got the owner. Owner is awesome. I tell you,
we have
he's.
to have a revolution. Take it over.
Yeah. No, he wasn't having a race that weekend, and he said we could use the racetrack, and so
Excellent.
yeah, he's a great guy. We're very fortunate to have such a quality owner. And
Maybe you could talk him into opening the concession stand.
well,
No, I'm
yeah,
just joking.
yeah. So, but yeah, we should probably get the flyers out. And okay, all right, very good.
All right.
Anything else we want to talk about?
I ate dinner at the New Mexican place before the meeting, it's great.
Yeah, wasn't it? Yes, yes, it was. That was. Yeah, I agree. I was very happy with their food. It is definitely authentic.
Tell them to come up here and then introduce themselves on video.
Oh yeah, yeah. You wouldn't be able to understand them. I hate to say that. Their English is poor, but yeah, they're good people. I really like them. James cracking up there. Okay, I should have said that. But
But it's good food.
It
That's
is.
what we're trying to say.
It's good
Great
food. Good food.
Just trying to get
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's Irish. All right. All right. Before I say anything else, anything else?
For the mute button.
Yeah.
So adjourned.
I'll make a motion.
All right. Can
If there's nothing else, I'll make a motion. We adjourn.
Travis motions.
Second it.
Okay. Michael seconds. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Thank you, everybody.